we are expecting now. People who are on a debt management plan, and if they are planning to go for a mortgage, then yes, there are options for them. They can go for a first time buy. In case if they want to go for help to buy scheme also, I would recommend that you speak to a whole of the market mortgage advisor rather than speaking to any high street bank mortgage advisor, because high street banks mortgage advisors are tied mortgage advisors. They only work for their banks. They won't offer you an option to check with a suitable lender who can possibly lend you. So my personal recommendation to you is that you go for a whole of the market mortgage advisor. And if you are on a DMP plan, if you are on a debt management plan, informal plan, and you have been maintaining your monthly installment to your creditors, and you do have employment and you have a regular income coming in, you live anywhere in UK, if you're living in Manchester, Leeds, or Leicester or Birmingham or in London, if you do have a regular income coming in, despite you have a poor credit score, you can think about a mortgage. And if you have been renting for a long time, it's a right time also. It's a buyer's market. That's what economy is being predicted now. It's a good market for buyers, right time to buy, low interest rate. As you know, Bank of England's base rate 0.75. So, mortgage rates are also not that expensive, 2%, 2 to 3%. So you can expect that type of mortgage. So do give us a call on our live studio number. When you are on a debt management plan, that's what one thing which you need to do is that you must think about a whole of the market mortgage advisor rather than going for a tied agent who works for a particular bank. Now, when it comes to your deposit, you need to consider if you do have a debt management plan, an informal plan in place, then you should also expect that there will be some risk and banks will not lend you full money. So you are expected that your deposit amount should be in the range of 15% to 20% of the property. Normally, under help to buy scheme, you can get your property in 5% deposit also, as you know. But if you are on a informal plan, or you have a poor credit score, some CCJ on your, small amount CCJs on your credit report, and some defaults also previously, if those were registered in 1 year time or last 2 years time, you can still go for a mortgage option. Now, deposit 15 to 20%, as I said, and your income, that plays an important role. So if you do have a regular income coming in, if it is a PAY income, which means a salary income, or if it is a self-assessment income, if you are a self-employed, both income can be considered for your mortgage application. So viewers who believe or who have always had this thing in their mind that because of their going to go for a mortgage, they possibly are not going to get a mortgage, then please think it again, and you can plan for a mortgage in your even at a time when you have defaults and you do have some CCJs also. Now, debt management plan. I mean, debt management plan does affect to a certain extent. As I said, with the normal applications, people can get based on their yearly income, they can get four times of their annual income. That's the maximum borrowing they can get. Also, on the debt management plan, you can expect similar times that at least you can get based on your annual income. If you have an annual income of say £30,000, you can expect that your mortgage advisor can get an approval subject to your affordability as well. 4 times of your annual income that could be achieved in terms of your mortgage amount. It depends. So I would suggest you take an appropriate advice. Mortgage advisors are in the position to find a suitable product for your financial needs. Some mortgage advisors, some mortgage products can go up to 5 times of your annual income as well. So if you are planning to go for a mortgage and you do have a poor credit score, then it's a right time, right scenario also because the market is kind of a stable market now, and it's not actually a seller's market. It's a good market for buyers because there are benefits for first-time buyers, as you know, in the stamp duty side also, and property prices have also decreased in many parts of UK. Now, if you are on a debt management plan already and you currently also have a mortgage, most likely debt management plan does not affect your existing mortgage because you normally do pay, you continue to pay. Mortgages are normally a priority debts. As a debt advisor, we normally keep mortgages on priority. So your council tax, your utility bills, your mortgages are always priority, and so priority bills have to be maintained, and then your debt management payment comes later on. Now, once your product finish, so say for example, if your mortgage or mortgage product is fixed for say 2 years or 3 years or 5 years, you can still expect that you can go for another deal. You can fix your deal. If you are still on a debt management plan, you can speak to your mortgage advisor and you can get reduction in your overall monthly mortgage payment, subject to obviously your affordability and your income, and other criteria will also apply. So if you are already living in your property and you want to raise some funds, many of viewers, they are currently living in their property and they believe that because of their poor credit score, they are not able to get funding or required funding. If they want to start a new business, they want to go for a home refurbishment, that option is also there, that you can release some equity from your property. There are options available. There are some unregulated market products also available, like second charge and some bridging loans also. If you do have equity or you do have some tangible assets in your name and you do have a good amount in your property, despite of having a poor credit score, you can still access equity from your property. And also, viewers who have poor credit score, if they want to know how to improve their credit report, and obviously it will also improve their chances to get new funding or a new mortgage also. So if you want to know, you can give us a call on our live studio number. Number must be displaying on your screen, and just pick up the phone and then speak to me with whatever queries you have in relation to your debts, mortgages. If you have been hiding, and if you are not paying your creditors, and you have intentionally decided that your creditors will go away automatically if you don't pay them, it's not going to happen. Your credit report will be affected for a long time. So it's better that you tackle this. You have had some issues in past. It has to be managed now. There are simple debt solutions, as I said. Bankruptcy is one of them, IVA, and then debt management plans. So debt management plan, how it works normally, that it works under a system that where your debt advisor can consolidate all your existing debts into one single monthly installment, which you can comfortably afford. So obviously your debt advisor will look into your priority payments, and then will make a financial, will prepare a financial statement, and then will also submit your documents on a pro rata basis, payments to your respective creditors, in order to gain acceptances on your each account. So process which can be which is regulated by Financial Conduct Authority. There is no chance that any mishap can happen in these programs, because now debt management plans and debt solutions are directly authorized by Financial Conduct Authority. So there are regulations are in place now. So you can give us a call and you can ask how you can improve your credit report, or if you are planning, you have an existing mortgage and you want to borrow some money, or you want to get out, out from your mortgage and go for a new mortgage also, because your existing lender is charging you too much. There were lot of companies, mortgage companies, um, which were not giving new products to their existing clients. If you are one of them who who have a mortgage from some of those companies like Vida Loans or GMAC, if you, or possibly with Northern Rock also. So if you have had any issues where you are stuck and you are not able to change your mortgage product, you can give us a call. There are options for remortgaging also. So if you're planning to buy first time, or if you want to do remortgage, if you have a poor credit score, despite of having a poor credit score, there is absolutely chance that you can go for mortgage options. I would name some of the lenders who could be helpful, because they do consider mortgage applications from poor, people from, who have poor credit score, like Cambridge Building Society, then Legal and General Mortgage Club. We have Vida Home Loans. We do have Metro Bank. We have Precise Mortgages also, and we do have MBS Lending. These are few of the mortgage lending companies who do consider, in case if you do have defaults, you have poor credit score. So viewers, in case if you are struggling and you believe that in past you have been avoiding it because that was something in your mind that you wanted to go for a mortgage, but you thought that because of your poor credit score you will not be able to get a mortgage, then do give us a call. And as I said at the beginning of our program, this program is dedicated for financial advice. And so any type of financial advice, if you're seeking, if you're looking, mainly as a debt advisor, I can give you advice. You can speak to me in your own language. If you do speak Hindi, Urdu, or Punjabi, or any Indian language, then I'll try to understand your query and we'll try to give you answers. You can give us a call. If you don't want to speak to me, you can speak to our studio team here, and you can leave your number and I'll try to speak to you later on as well. Now, some tips I would like to give to our viewers today on how to improve your credit report. Now, your credit report, as everyone knows, if you have ever applied for any credit facility, if you have even had any credit cards or any overdraft, or if you have any mobile phone contract, or you have some utility bills which you normally pay via credit facility, and if you have any loans or store card, then you must have your credit report as well. There are a lot of people who don't have even bank accounts, or who have simply a bank account without any overdraft and have never applied for any credit facility. It is likely that they may not have any credit report as well. So do check your credit report regularly now, and it is very important, because credit report plays a very important role in your finances, in your lending requirements also, and changing any financial products also. Even now, credit report plays an important role in certain jobs as well. Like if you're working in financial services, or if you are into accounting, or if you are into banking side, then there are such organizations who do check your credit score as well. How to improve your credit score? That's also something sometime a lot of my viewers ask. Credit report is, as the name says, credit report. It's a report of your credit. In case if you ever had any credit facility, you have applied, and if you have applied any credit facility in terms of, as I said, mobile phone, or even your credit card or store card, then you have your credit report also. It doesn't mean that you have not accessed it, but there is already in the system, there is your credit report. There are 3 main credit referral agencies set up by the UK government. Experian is the largest one. Then you have Equifax, and then you have Call Credit. So your credit score or credit rating or your credit report will appear on any of these. So you can apply your credit report on any of these uh, organization on their website, and then you can get a credit report. Now, credit report contain your personal information like your full name, your date of birth, your current address, and then it will also have your current electoral roll. Then it will have your information about your bank accounts, about your credit cards, about your personal loan. That information comes in the financial services or financial connection section. Then the information will come about some searches which has been carried out under your name in past 6 months or past 12 months. Those will also appear on your credit report. Then there are personal information. No, there are then public information, like if you have ever had any CCJ. Oh, we have a caller? Okay, I'll take the call. Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hi, I can hear, sir. What's your name?
Mr. Joshi.
Mr. Joshi? Okay.
Yeah.
You are connected directly with me. How can I help?
I'm just want to find out that I want to change my mortgage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's your current lender?
That just now I don't have the details with me.
Okay.
But how can I contact you? Do you have
One of our team member will be in touch with you shortly. Okay.
Okay.
We'll try to get some details and we'll try to help you. Are you based here in London?
Yes, please.
Okay, sure. We will come back, sir, at a suitable time.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Joshi. Okay. It was Mr. Joshi who had some issues with his existing mortgage, and I think he want to change. Possibly he must be paying higher interest, possibly, or maybe higher payment on interest only payment, or possibly he want to go for a remote or repayment side. So in case if you have any queries and you're struggling with debts because of your poor credit score or your age, and you want to get some equity out from your property, do give us a call on our live studio number. How to improve your credit report? As I said, the credit report contain your personal information, your financial information, your electoral roll information, your searchage, and plus it also have your public records. So in case if you have been on formal debt solutions like bankruptcy or an IVA, then it will appear on your credit report. Also, if you ever had any CCJ, that's also will appear on your credit score. Some people, they have no idea about their CCJ. Sometimes they do change their address, and after a few years or months, they come to know their credit score is poor because of the CCJ was registered a year ago, 2 years ago. If that's the case, that your credit report has been impacted, you can still discuss. There are chances that your credit report can be improved. We can challenge, or you can challenge your CCJ also. So there are options to challenge your CCJ via N244. You can apply to Northampton County Court, or if you are aware about your CCJ, that can be investigated and can be challenged. If you have missed that opportunity, you have the chance still to challenge your CCJ. Also, your CCJ will have some information about CFAS and gain entry. Gain entry on your CCJ will confirm that you have gone away from your existing or your current property, and now your lenders are not in the position to find you at your address, so they put a gain entry. So if you are intentionally avoiding your debt problems, make sure that your credit report will also be updated with gain entry. So try not to avoid your debt problems. Try not to avoid your financial issues. Discuss, there are solutions. Discuss with a qualified financial advisor, and there are solutions. Now, CFAS entry is sometime it appears on your credit report in case if someone has used your name and has applied some facility or credit facility, and then the application was refused. So bank, in order to have a security measures or security on your account, they can place a CFAS entry on your credit report. So these are, but now how to improve your credit report? First, you must register for electoral roll. There are a lot of viewers who don't bother registering their electoral roll because they keep changing their addresses, or they shift from one city to another city. Make sure whenever you shift or whenever you change your address, if the council is not the same, or if it is even the same council, within the same council also, you must register for vote. The easiest way to registering for a vote is via a letter which you normally receive in every 6 months or 12 months time, where your current residents or whoever is living in the property, their detail comes. You can simply add your name and you can get registered. In case if you want to register it quickly, you can give me a call and I can discuss that option also with you. Try not to go for a long-term lending, because try to pay, in case if you're borrowing money as well, try to pay off your mortgage within a reasonable time. That's also will improve your credit score. Use your credit facility wisely. Many of my viewers, they sometimes they do use credit card or store card to extract cash or to get some cash money from the ATMs. Try to avoid those, because such transactions do cost more, and ultimately you are liable to pay those. So you are liable to pay that as well. Do not apply too much credit too soon. I mean, in your desperate situation, when you are looking for funds, you do apply with various lenders at a time. Within 3 days, 5 days, 10 days time, you apply 5, 6 applications, and the outcome of such applications are likely to be negative. So because most of the lenders have similar criteria for lending, most of the creditors. So in case if you're trying for a mortgage also, as I said, that go for a mortgage advisor who does mortgage for whole of the market and not a tied agent with any one particular bank. So in today's program, we did discuss about debt solutions. And if you are on a poor credit score or currently on a debt management plans, then there are chances that you can go for a mortgage application. Mortgage, first time buyer, if you are a young person and you have started your career now, you are in a job, employment, self-employment, you do earn money, and you are looking, you have decided that you or your partner both would like to go for a mortgage. That's the right time. Don't think about your poor credit score. You can still go for a mortgage. If you do have a fair credit score or an excellent credit score or a good credit score, absolutely fine. There are many products. As I said, it's a good time to buy. So you can give us a call and discuss your individual case. It was wonderful for I spoke to one of the viewer today, and we took his call on this program. I will again be back on next Friday, same time, 9:40 p.m. again, and then we'll discuss a new aspect of financial solutions, possibly related to debt solutions and other financial matters. So I hope that you will enjoy your week and keep participating in our program. Our program is on every Friday at 9:40 p.m. So do give us a call and speak up and discuss your case, and possibly it will be helpful. So if you have been struggling with debts, if you have a need for a mortgage, if you need to improve your credit score, if you have a CCJ, or if you want to issue a CCJ, you are claiming money and you don't know how to go about it, you did work for someone and someone is not paying you now, then also you can give us a call. Also, if you are planning for remortgage, if you are planning for second charge, bridging loans, do give a call, speak to me on this program. I'll be happy to take the call. And okay, time to say bye-bye. This is Rajneesh Tyagi again for Debt Solutions and Financial Services program. I will hopefully see you next week at same time. Thank you.